Hi everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good day, guys. By the time you're seeing this, Joel Piroe should be having his medical with West Ham United as the first relatively proper centre forward signing of the 26-27 transfer window, summer window. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting a hell of a lot of food banks, guys. So go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to go and grab yourself a very nice t-shirt that I've designed with the animation that is up here, then links in the description for Teespring. There's a 10% code if you use the OLAS, OLAS, between now and deadline day, transfer deadline day. You get 10% off there as well, guys. So if you like this or want to see any more, let's say links in the description. Okay, so let's talk about it now. Apparently, one of the reasons why this deal was being pushed through heavily is for one or two reasons, basically. First, apparently the Parrott deal is all but off, because the two clubs, Alkmaar and West Ham, just cannot agree a fee. Looks like we're getting close at one point, but then it looks like they went, oh no, it's West Ham. We played against them in the Europa League. Oh, you'll have another 10, 15 years, whatever it was. So yeah, unfortunately that is the case. And also down to the fact that it looks like Pablo picked up an injury, suspected calf injury, from what the Athletic was saying, at the end of the first half, which is why Pablo was taken off and James Ward-Prowse was put in his place. So as a result of it, at the end of the game, when we lost the 2-2 draw, I won't go into that. I've already done a podcast about the full-time thoughts on that. But yeah, so basically Nuno went, I need strikers now, sort of thing. So this is why this was pushed through. Now, he's not exactly had the greatest experience in the Premier League, and his ratio in the Championship, he's played for Swansea, he was there with Leeds as well, for that matter. He was one of the players that were very pivotal of getting them up into the Premier League by getting into second place, if I remember correctly, in the Championship. I have done a full player video down in Patreon, so if you want to go check that out, guys, links in the description below, or alternatively click this card that's up here. But as I say, yeah, it's a backup to Pablo, quite frankly. There's no other way to describe it. He's older than Parrott. He's got less pace than Parrott. His goal scoring ratio in the championship's not exactly brilliant, but at the same point, guys, we've got 2 weeks today, basically, by the time you guys get to see this, is when the transfer window closes. So, there's a lot to take in a minute. And we've got a shrinking window, which it always is with West Ham. I did say when Niels Coppen came in, that's when things are going to start kicking off. And, we've only had about 4 or 5 weeks. Sounds like a long time, but when you're negotiating deals, it isn't. And that's the problem. So it looks like the transfer window is going to go down to the deadline day again for us, by the looks of things. But yeah, so now one of the reasons why a lot of us are questioning this transfer is because the remit was originally supposed to be that the buying players to come into the side to help us win promotion, and also to keep us up in the Premier League. He's not been able to do that with Leeds. He did, as I say, he played a big pivotal part in him getting up there, but yeah, nothing really more other than that, unfortunately, in the Premier League, especially last season, which is one of the reasons why there's conflicting reports on this in relation to what the deal's actually going to be. It looks like there's going to be a loan with an obligation to buy it. Now, from what I'm understanding, that his contract runs out with Leeds at the end of this season. So is it going to be an obligation to buy it in January? Because if not, then he's a free agent in the summer. That needs to be clarified. I'm sure by the time you guys get to see this, it has been. But as it stands at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a loan deal. I know Sky Sports are obviously running with that. There is valued over on over transfer market value him at 8.5 million. So I won't be at all surprised if we are going to put a bid in for him as a sale itself. Then it looks like it's going to be around about 10 million. But as I say, it's conflicting reports at the time of this recording. By the time as you guys get to this, you'll know which one it actually is, because probably it'll be announced very, very soon, and he'll go over to in the joining, making his debut possibly with Engels against Charlton this coming weekend. So yeah, as I say, I'm not convinced by this. You know, guys, you know, for those who've been watching this channel for a long time, you guys know me that when I say that stats only read half the story, and it's still true to this case. He's not exactly the sort of player that we thought we were going to be getting in as a striker. And I'm hoping we'll get a better striker coming in, because obviously if we are going to be spending less money than in relation to the Parrott deal for Alkmaar being Alkmaar, then hopefully that means we'll be able to spend a bit more money reinforcing other positions as well. There are other stuff I want to talk to you about, but that's going to be more for the Charlton preview at this stage, or I might do a video separate of between then and now. I don't know yet, but I'll give you guys some more information once I've done a little bit more research on it. But basically, as I say, I'm a little bit concerned about this. But put your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you think this is a bad idea? I mean, it's not looking making a bloody world of difference. We can't control what the club are doing, so you know. But it'd be interesting to get your thoughts on this. Like, share, and subscribe. As I say, if you want to buy one of these shirts, links in the description below. 10% off at checkout with the code OLAS, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.